There's still lots of work that needs to be done, Doctor. We can't afford to have you resting.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Alright, I'm back. So sorry for going. Yeah, I don't. Alright, let's try that. Oh, 16% done. Dark Cellar. What the hell was that? Why is this happening to Grand Pharaoh? First to Ager. Then the cultists. Now these damn monsters. I need to leave this place. Otherwise. I've seen it with my own eyes. The Inquisition's flames will burn a person's souls dry. I'll leave these scenes to you. Alright, keep. Ooh. A strange wheeled device. Oh. Okay, thank you. A strange wheeled device rolls down from the pile of debris, covered in dust and missing parts, but still emitting a strange glow. It's unclear what activated it, but it nonetheless whirs to life. Around its chassis are the words "Little Handy," written in Agarian. If its missing components can be found, it may prove helpful, unexpectedly helpful in the battlefield. The devout gather around the chapel, trembling as they close their eyes. They turn around and press their foreheads against the cold wall, as if the chapel's weather-worn stone had become the last pillar of support. Fire, light. He brought light. An old man covers his eyes, convulsing as he screeches. He grew up along the coast. He longed for the freedom to see the ocean. Okay, there's that. Cultists have infiltrated the town, and the growling of the monsters drifts from the shadows. It is impossible to pass through here. Cultists have infiltrated the town, and the rituals are blocking the way. Okay. Alright. So, by the looks of it, this looks like the next possible place. Alright. So that's where I can go. What can I afford? Oh. Okay. Alright. I have about almost 60 of those. Almost 60 of them. And I'm about one fourth of the way through this. Well, it's about time we observe this. Jordy! Uncle Diego! What's going on? Quick, pack up. We have to go. Wait, what? Where are we going? The Inquisition is coming. What? The cultists, the monsters from the sea. Are we leaving this town for good? We? No, just you. When the Inquisition finds out that there are cultists here, the Aegir will be their first target. I don't care what happens to the cultists, or even the rest of us. We've lived here too long. We don't know how to live anywhere else. But you're different. You always wanted to see the world outside. You're young and talented. But this is all so sudden. It's an opportunity for change, lad. Your last chance. Be brave. Even if you somehow survive the Inquisition's interrogation. All that's waiting for you here is a life spent in fear of the ocean, the sea terrors. If you leave, though, your fate will finally be in your own hands, not stuck in that little chapel. That place is too small for you. You shouldn't just... But it's so sudden. There's no time to hesitate, lad. You must be strong, like your parents and their parents before them. Did my parents really give their lives for Iberia? We don't have time for this. Come, we must pack. It's been so long since we've had a traveling trader stop by. All of your clothes are so old. You can buy new clothes so easily out there. All the more reason to leave, don't you think? But why would the Inquisition be looking for Aegir? Couldn't cultists just as well be Liberi or feline? Aegir come from the scene, same as the monsters in the disaster. Wait, have you seen them? No, I mean, Uncle, you knew they were here? Yes, we all knew there was something to the rumors. Juan was one of them. He went into an empty warehouse to hide from the streets. He was hurt, and he had no hostility towards me. Right, because you're Aegir. I know they've gone mad, that they're not normal. But why? Why are you sheltering them? None of that matters anymore. You'll be leaving soon. No, I don't want to. What? I was born here in Grand Pharaoh. If I run away just to hide from the Inquisition, I don't know. You what? Do you have any idea what you're saying? No Uyghur has ever made it back in one piece after the Inquisition gets them. If you're lucky, you might return missing a few body parts, or maybe your sanity. Most simply disappear though. Some say they've been imprisoned, others that they've been executed. No one come back. No one. The Inquisition will burn everything to the ground in their mercy. Before the monsters and cultists even get a chance, nothing cleanses like fire. Uncle Thiago, calm down. Oh, this is Arknights. Sorry for... Oh, thank you. The angry old man sees in Geordie the shadow of himself arriving in this land all those years ago, hoping to construct a new garden out of the ruins. Yeah, this is Arknights. The story seems to be fairly decent overall, but a lot of reading, and since I'm the one doing the character voices, it kind of hurts my throat after a while. Decades have passed, and those who were once young are no longer so. Yet, what they have built in Grand Pharaoh, what has become of Iberia? Their efforts have done nothing to change the tidings of fate, and the home that they put so much of their passion into now stands on the precipice of collapse. A vast helplessness engulfs Thiago, like the dark clouds over the sea. No one has ever come back. Not Marin, not anyone else. Grand Pharaoh is already burning. Be it the Inquisition or the monsters, there's no future for us here. Uncle Thiago, I'll never be able to face your parents if anything happens to... Oh, the whole living room is watching. Okay. Interesting. I'll never be able to face your parents if anything happens to you, Geordie. I know. Can I go see the ocean? Ah! Dream now, and may your sleep be full of nightmares. Lead them to me, Calcit. Soon enough, they will confess where their dark and dank schemes take root. No doubt. Wow, the old man's with you, Doctor. You are alive until sunset. A rock band. I must admit, I don't understand these new fangled trends. Have faith in the divinity of song, then. Iberia hasn't recorded a direct sighting of a Fairmont for centuries, much less an interaction. If your music represents your views on human society, then that would certainly pique my interest. Alright. We haven't paid attention to that sort of thing since deep color in the sea is a topic that's all too familiar, you see? I wonder, what music would you put to Iberia? The most surprising thing I found at my old age is how much still surprises me. As we discussed, the Inquisition will prepare a means for you to travel to the Eye of Iberia as soon as possible. Calcit. You will eliminate any obstacles in your path. You will eliminate any obstacles in your path. That sea tear, the one that's embedded in the guy. There's the scent of an Ager on it. A different scent, though. One more like us. The scent of the sea. What?
Auto shutdown initiated.
Oh, you please stop.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
Oh yeah, he kinda does. Iago's steps are small, but quick. He seems burdened by age, yet surprisingly energetic. It was all Jordy could do to keep up with his pace. He said he wanted to see the ocean. He did not know why he said that. Even now, he does not know whether it is he wants to see it or Thiago. I'm an Ager. Jordy thinks the sea is my home. But how do I breathe down there? How did my ancestors live underwater? Questions pop into his head, one after another. Questions he had been curious about from a young age. But Thiago is Liberi and cannot answer his questions. The Ager came for the ocean. Why would they drown in the ocean? Dolphins can drown. The sea. When was the last time I saw it? If the penal battalion was still here, they would have taken us in for questioning by now. Sorry for asking to do this. It's fine. Look at the coastline, bearing the script. Decades ago, we had big dreams of building an impregnable fortress here. Today, there's a Penal Battalion outpost several clicks to the southeast, the northeast, and another on the cliffs on the edge. Oh, hi, Yano. Thank you for coming in. Today, there's a Penal Battalion outpost several clicks to the northeast, and another on the cliff to the west. Everything else, a lie, or perhaps a dream in the true sense. Reality is before our eyes, reminding us that the old Iberia will never return. Thiago whistles. Jordy rarely sees him do so. A change seems to have come over the normally gloomy mayor, turning him into a young worker once again. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming in. A change seems to have come over the normally gloomy mayor, turning him into a young worker once again, passionate about building his home. It's all in the past. We failed. Grand Pharaoh is the final resting place of our failures. You mentioned your parents, didn't you, lad? I did. I don't remember much of the ocean. Everyone talks about Ager and the islanders, but none of it feels real. I was born on land. Hey, your parents, or more accurately, your grandparents, came from a place called Ager, a great country deep beneath the ocean. That's where you're from, lad. Ager. Years ago, the dream we had for Grand Fair wasn't the lifeless town you see today. It would have been a fortress, one that laughs at any siege. We would have built defenses on the coast around it, protected our country from calamity, heralded her revival, and rebuilt our home, all with our own hands. Really thought so. Jordy does not interrupt. Diego grows increasingly excited, a light returning his dull and cloudy eyes. Every hair on his body stands on end. He changes his posture. The sea breeze brushes against his brow, and he even looks grander somehow. The last step of our grand design, spanning half a century, was to return to the Eye of Iberia and relight the lighthouse. The lighthouse? A relic of the Golden Age, spared from destruction by the profound silence. Not even calamity could break us. We march ever forward, our hearts filled with hope. Marin wore that blue hat of hers. She said we'd become heroes, that our names would live on. Your grandparents, your parents, 2 generations of Grand Pharaoh gave everything they had for this blueprint. Their greatness should have been immortalized forever. But now there's nothing left. You see that ship? There used to be many ships at that port. The Penal Battalion should have taken it, but they've forgotten all about it now. All about it. All that left is some junk. A town out in the middle of nowhere. More troubles than I can count. People stuck in a dead end and that ship. Yes, that ship. My parents and the grandparents I never met. Were they proud of their duty? This isn't the first time you've asked that. You asked it when you first learned to talk and when you started working in the chapel. You asked it many times, pointing at the dust-covered notebooks and schematics at home. I remember. Yes, lad. No matter how many times you ask, my answer is always yes. No matter the outcome, they never lost hope after that great disaster, and gave their all to the cause. Your parents even volunteered for a final attempt to reach the Eye. Don't blame them for abandoning you. They were carrying out what was left of all our dreams. So many years had come and gone. We had to succeed. The last we saw of them was when their fleet set sail from here. They were heroes. Marin said we would all become heroes, but now none of us are, except for the dead. I see. So my father and mother. But you know what laid waste to it all? In the midst of despair, we managed to muster the light to relight the lighthouse, and what came of it? The Inquisition. They arrested Ager. They said they were Church of the Deep spies among us. We were fighting for Iberia, but the Inquisition took everything from us. Our pride, our dignities, our dreams. Everything. Do you understand now? Leave this hopeless town. Leave Iberia and go as far as you can. Go to another country. Go to a better place. There's nothing left here in Grand Pharaoh. The sea. This is the wrong way. Are we just going to leave our instruments in that damp room? Now I can smell the waves. The sea is just ahead. What do waves smell like? Like cotton. Using your olfactory vocabulary to express visual elements. But you're right, the sea is right up ahead. Oh. Two abysmal hunters, okay. You. An Ager! And a different breed from the ones who grew up on land. You must be that strange sort of Ager. What did they call you again? Alright, abysmal hunters. Claudia frowns. She rarely expresses her emotions in such complex ways. It came from her instincts as an abysmal hunter, as a consul, as an Ager technician, as a soldier. You are us. You're us. You know them. Yes, by chance. Why so mysterious? Well, whatever. I'm just glad our name is known even among the Ager. Alden once visited that ship, following your scent trail. But this is the first time we've met in person. I'm Iya, main vocalist of us. Dan here is our drummer. Greetings, guest from the sea. You are the C2. A pleasure to meet you. You are the C2. A pleasure to meet you. When I came to the land, I sought Casa to learn more about you, about your terrestrial kin. Oh, if you're talking about the things on land, then I guess we're kin, technically. Not sure if I can say the same about the ones in the sea. What are you here for? The doctor? Just an appointment. We seek a way back to Ager. Back to Ager, huh? The three of you together? We're not so easily separated. Ah, what a great friendship. What about the one in the back? Is she shy? Why doesn't she say anything? Alright. And something doesn't seem right with her. Her brain is tormented. Is she sick? You could say so. Poor thing. What is it, Dad? I just felt something up my spine, like an electric shock to my brain, then a strange voice. Unusually quiet. Spectre gazes at the sky. She closes her eyes. Waves brush against chaotic thoughts. This place is far from the coast, but something is touching her consciousness. It is in the wind, among the clouds, through the land, from the sea. A voice. A voice. I can hear it. I don't hear anything. The music of the sea. The children of the sea are crying. It is a song. The scent of the sea tears. Lots of them. The town is under attack. Hey, how did you get in here? Are you an Inquisitor? The ones you're dragging are... Go home. These two are under suspicion of colluding with heretics. I'm performing my duty as an Iberian Inquisitor. Leave now, unless you want to get caught up in battle. Their blood will draw enemies. An Inquisitor? When did the Inquisition arrive? Were those outsiders your informants? I'm not a cultist. I don't have anything to do with those guys. Do you know these two? Damn, Juan! That's Juan! I always thought he looked suspicious. That's enough. No need to torment you.
Shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
No need to torment yourself. Go home and be sure your doors and windows are locked. All right. You can come out now. An Inquisitor. No, a High Inquisitor. What's the Inquisition doing here? And Mary and Diego have gone missing. Do Edgar have something to do with it? You killed John, you bastard! Not quite. He yet lives. I intend to extract some answers from him. You're different from the enemies I know. Your minds are your own, and you're working under clear directions. But if you're truly sane and awake, then you should understand that you stand no chance against me or any other brave soldier in the Inquisition. Tss. Why give up your lives? What meaning is there in your futile sacrifice? What have their accursed tides promised you? What are you scheming on this barren shore? I have many questions, enemies of Iberia. And I can only hope your God has answers. Alright. Ooh. Alright, what's the details? Okay, I have to defend this spot. Enemy info. Do they turn to worship the sea because they despaired for the land? Alright. This game looks fun, yeah. It's a tower defense game. It's kind of like Plants vs. Zombies, but a lot more complicated. So here, by the looks of it, these red boxes are where the enemies come from. I have to defend the blue box from the enemies that come from the red boxes. From the looks of it, there's going to be an enemy going that way, down those stairs, then coming up those stairs. Yeah, I lose defense if they get into the blue box. The thing is, pretty over here, and on there. Range units can go on here and there. Melee units can go pretty much all of there, except for where the yellow and black stripes are. But other than that, they can go pretty much anywhere else. Except for these, the ranged units go on the raised platforms. What I'm thinking is, enemies can't enter this box, but I can place the unit here. I'm thinking of La Pluma. And possibly a Hoshiguma there. Near the end. Alright. And getting La Pluma. Alright. Let's look at that map once again. So, La Pluma there, and eventually I would like to get a Hoshiguma there. Now, what to do about the healers? Usually I do take in about 2 healers. Usually I take in 2 healers, but where am I going to place the healers? I am thinking I'm going to have to place a healer right there on that ranged tile. Facing that way. That should allow me to have heal the Hoshiguma there. Possibly a Silver Rush right behind Hoshiguma. And having at least 1 sniper there. That should work. Alright. And mission start. Oh, we're going right into the battle. Alright. First thing is first, you usually want to start with your vanguards. They help earn deployment points. I should have swapped out Cliffheart. She's not useful here. Or probably won't be. Alright, placing you there. Alright. Having you there. And that should... Okay, that guy might be a bit of a problem. I need to learn what he does first, though. Yep, as I said. Alright. Placing you there. And there we go. Okay. Seems to be working fine. That guy seems to be getting annoying, though. I might want to start placing you there. Oh, you are a ranged unit. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, that's going to be a problem if you're a ranged unit. But not the worst problem. Not by a long shot. Alright, placing you there. Alright, moving you out of the way. Alright, I can only place 1 more unit. As of right now, if I want to place more, I will have to remove 1. Placing a Hoshiguma there. And I don't think I need you anymore, so let's place you there. There, this should work. And I have 1 spare to place down Project Red if things go sour. If things go sour, I still have 1 spot to place down Project Red. Alright. That skill should be up and doing damage. Yep. There we go. Alright. This doesn't seem like too difficult of a battle. And I'm almost done. There we go. Now let's speed that up with Project Red. There we go. You're not going to help. You're not going to help. You're not going to help. You aren't rising from your seat either. I'm not needed. Strictly speaking, I'm still a prisoner of Iberia. It's not my place to worry for a High Inquisitor. Let's talk about the two of us. We'll stay in this town on the coastline for a while. We know how to follow stage directions. If you and your abysmal hunters fail, we'll take the Iberians and pull back to an appropriate position. Assuming the old man outside listens to us anyway. You're willing to help the people on the land. Alright. Frost is young, about the same age as Dan, and he maybe a little older. There's little left for us to love, except music. Frailty of body and mind have driven humans to seek breakthroughs within their short lifespans. And what do you know? They pulled it off. Indeed! The sea is not a fan of heavy metal. We don't have a choice. As far as survival is concerned, the land is the lesser evil. It would be difficult to get this country to listen, reveal a few secrets, hint at our old wounds, and promise that the same disaster will not strike again. Can it really be that easy? Even simpler. If promises can be considered lies. Monsters! Monsters! Where's the Inquisition? Anyone! Help! Grrr! 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 As ever, Calzit picks the worst mating locations. What's going on here? Thank you! Are you an Ager too? From the outside! Two? You refer to us. Ager, eh? Are you here to fight them? You took out those monsters in the blink of an eye! Your attitude towards the Ager seems different in this town. There used to be a lot of them around here. It's about 20 years ago. Did the Inquisition send you? Should we ask for their help? None of my concern. But unless you intend to get hurt, I recommend hiding until this is over. Alright. This place, they're everywhere. Not as bad as Salviento, but still strange. This town has been consumed by rot. There are even those leading more or less normal lives here. The waves have not touched this place. Then the flotsam has gone into hiding. No surprise there. If our target's that ship, then Calcit must have chosen this place for a reason. Should we split up? Alpha and Calcit, you and Shark handle the Sea Terrors. Right. They're weak, but don't get hurt. Weakness is often bait. Shark? Take care of her, Scotty. I still have trouble getting used to how she is now. I know. Monsters! Where did they come from? This way. Oh! Right! They're relatively few in number, but surprisingly coordinated. And someone leading them. And how could they have just popped up out of nowhere? Where are they hiding? Is it this way? Getting closer. There's someone here.
Auto shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
One falls, another takes their place. We give our lives only to buy time. No one here can stand against a High Inquisitor. All who resist are doomed. In death lies hope. Wait, aren't you silent? In death lies hope. Do not squander it. Yes, we must hasten our departure. It is a shame to abandon the closest outpost we have to the Eye of Iberia. We need but one to reach the Eye. Who goes there? Crap. Liberi! Do not let him get away! Tss. Grand Pharaoh will be no more. Is this what you really want? Our interests are aligned. This shouldn't have to happen. You're the only one who can stop both the Inquisition and your own people. I'll kill you, Imaya. Soon. I might. I thought we were on a first name basis. Alpianus? Perhaps you intended to make you move once we arrive to the lighthouse, but you know full well that's not our destination. We're going someplace further. It's that we'll make our choice. Aren't the abysmal hunters of all of one mind? Why haven't you gone back to your squad? What are you thinking? You never saw what I saw. Ah yes, the oldest story in the book. They never saw what you saw either. Did you lose trust in each other? Aegir is united by the bonds of blood. I chose to go into exile in order to achieve our common goal. Uh-huh. Stay away from them. MAI. Even on dry land. Even on dry land, Glaudia, Skady, and Laratina could wipe this town from existence with little more than a shrug. The hand that Imaya has placed on the book moves ever so slightly. Unperturbed, she smiles back at the provocation. You're right. Thank you for your concern. I need that ship. I must reach it before Glaudia. They cannot return to Ager, knowing nothing of what's going on. Finally shook them off. How can they be hiding this many people? Is this town some kind of clown car? There's nothing but barrens to the north. So where are they coming from? A pleasure to meet you, ma'am. A pleasure to meet you, ma'am. You must be the abysmal hunter that Calcit mentioned. Is this your work? Is this your work? Iberia, it's not always so messy. I beg your pardon. Glaudia is quiet for a moment. In her long years on dry land, she always seen how weak and backwards the terrestrial states are, but also the strength of the inquisitors at Sal Viento. Calcit's words echo in her mind as she thinks on how to live alongside those above water. The silence lasts only a moment. I am Glaudia, Technology Council of Ager, and the Abysmal Hunter's chief designer of warfare. For the first time, she speaks to a land dweller as a representative of Ager. Her counterpart nods, sheaths his rapier, and strides over the silent carcass of the sea terror. Carmen, High Inquisitor of the Iberian Inquisition, I see the legends of Ager hold true. You're different from the others. I have a few more years under my belt. Where's Calcit? Where's Calcit? She's speaking to another guest from the ocean in the chapel. Glaudia turns to walk away when if you come to speak to the doctor, I'm sure she shared the same information with you. Perhaps. What do you think of her suggestions? We can talk about it after I've confirmed she is unharmed. We have no reason to harm someone who wishes to protect Iberia from the bottom of her heart. So you say. I have seen more foolishness in my brief time on land than I have for half a lifetime. If it's been such a brief time, how can you be so sure? The worst of times bring out the worst in people. Iberia's current reality is far from gilded. Regardless, I'm not here to debate. If she's in the chapel behind you, then you'll never reach the eye of Iberia without the Inquisition's help. Alright. Sorry. It was not destroyed in the profound silence. Alright, I'll need to go to the bathroom again.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Okay, I'm back. Bark, 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 bark. I'm a turkey. No chicken.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
No turkey. Alright, let's change the screens real quick. So, live scene. It was not destroyed by the... It was not destroyed in the profound silence. The stellar pharaoh remains afloat. Then the Iberia is the only way to find it in the vastness of the ocean. Alright, and let's get those out of the way. What Iberia can offer, I can achieve on my own with only slightly more effort. I suppose I have something to look forward to, then. Claudia. How many left? 4 or 5. Some have departed to seek sanctuary elsewhere. Very well, but burn these documents. We don't have time for them. Grand Pharaoh, I would call this place home. You are bound by such distractions. No more. Burn them all. The Inquisition must not find them. We embrace this knowledge and promote harmony through enlightenment. The Inquisition, in their ignorance and selfishness, calls it heresy. Let's go. We will find a way to re-establish contacts. We too will embrace the ocean someday. Are they gone? Is this one of their hideouts? And here I thought it was just a struggling restaurant. It's only 2 blocks from the chapel, for crying out loud. They're burning their papers? I have to put the fire out. The flames are too strong. I have to save what I can. Ouch, that's hot. Phew. Are these blueprints some sort of equipment? The stamp of approval has been burned to ash. Historical records of Iberia. These on ocean currents. What are they planning? Beyond Gan? Royal shipwright? And what's this? A drawing of that statue in the square? Put that down, Liberia. Let it burn as it should. You. Elysium has always been confident in his ability to talk his way out of a situation. In this case, however, he does not get a chance to, barely avoiding the touch of cold steel. Hey, don't you know it's rude to strike without warning? Dr. Calcit, their goal is...
Hurting my friends right in front of me?
Okay.
I'll make you pay.
Okay, oh, that's a fair bit of rewards. What? So this is the one I did. Okay. I also did that one. So these are the new ones. Right, how many? Alright, and I have almost 100 of those. 29%. An old man's vigilant eyes peer out from behind the curtains. He had experienced this decades ago, and is no stranger to it. Their hopes of rebuilding are being crushed underfoot, and the instigator is someone they believed in. The friends regarded as brothers have disappeared into the shadows. The plans to which countless hours were poured have been put on hiatus, and the imposing man with the lantern says that the cult has infiltrated you. The old man gazes at the photo hanging upside down over his bed. The once gazing sunset has faded, and thus a dream was shattered. Between monsters and humans, which is truly more terrifying? A rustling sound comes from the empty shop. Is it the struggling of a victim, or a sea terror is curled up behind the counter, with an elderly woman sitting across from it. A stack of diagrams lies scattered between the woman and the sea terror. Though half her face is concealed by a hood, she is undoubtedly staring at the creature before her. Many years ago, she had dedicated all her talents to Iberia's greatest expedition, but that intrepidity ended in a terrifying silence. After experiencing hardship, struggle, and disillusionment, she gave herself to a greater cause, one transcending country or geography. She sought to find the perfect other side that all livings could cross over to. What's more, within the cult, she is able to continue the research on monsoons and hydrology that captivated her so. Now that the Inquisition has arrived, the products of her blood and sweat and tears have been burned. Her theories never to see the light of day. She chose to dedicate them to the cycle of the Great Evolution, to a sea terror. Sea terrors roam right in front of her, but do no more than roam. Fortunately, she is patient. Run down shade. Sheds still line the shores, offering a glimpse of how bustling this small town used to be. People from all over used to arrive, trying to restore a glimpse of hope, followed by the calamity. Now it's been abandoned, the sheets of metal rusting away. The precious materials once used to build this place are now scattered about everywhere, no longer of anyone's concern. Ooh, I have her. Along the uninhabited streets, travelers from afar now sing. Alright. What's this? Oh, new. Interesting. We'll have to look at this later. Ustream. Oh. Okay, I will have to look at this. Spread? Tidal Records. Alright. Alright, and I have 118 of rusted compasses now. Alright. Let's continue on. We're almost halfway there. Almost halfway through. We are almost halfway through this. I mean... Yes, Maestro? I mean, sir? You seem distracted. I'm fine. Grand Pharaoh is a tiny town, so small that most maps don't even bother to list it. But this is a request from Lord Carmen himself. It involves Dr. Calcit and those Ager. I know, sir. If you still haven't found your answer, I'll not give you permission to join the mission. I'm already made up my mind when I first decided to follow in your footsteps and become an Inquisitor. Yes, before you even know the question, an answer is worthless if it cannot explain what you can see and hear. Don't die a worthless death. I mean, you know what we're fighting against, and you must find your own answer. Yes, sir. Lady Calcit. Lady Calcit. Claudia's tone does not change. Her footsteps reflect her mood. Blink of the eye, and she is by Calcit's side. Good work! Good work! Claudia! The Inquisition didn't do anything to you, did they? The fact that Iberia has not yet sunk into the sea is proof that they still retain a shred of of humility and vigilance. You found a way, as promised. Yes, however, even if Iberia's willingly to let go of their fears, what about Ager? What about you? If this temporary cooperation is necessary to help us return to the ocean, so be it. Finally, an Ager girl with some sense, right? Like the waves themselves, like the rays and textures of the seas. Hello there, Special Ager. I believe you already met our other members. Yes, you're also a member of OS. Alti Bassist. Nice to meet you. He's outside. The cultists are out in force, but individually they're rather weak. My angels can take care of everything. The Inquisition will only work with us once we've taken care of the problems in Grand Pharaoh. Then there's no time to waste. Claudia raises her lance. At the same time, she senses that something is not right. There, among the sea terrors. But how could it be? Calcit, here! Dr. Calcit, their goal is... Elysium! What's the matter? One of our operators is in trouble! Something lurks here. As we discussed, Alti, the members of us can stay ashore. We'll handle this as quickly as possible. Sure, we can wait. And we'll be happy to provide some BGM for your campaign. Too weak. They keep coming, buying time, or spreading something. Or spreading something. I must find the leader. Spectre. Scotty. Long time. No see. Something the matter? Are you alright? Are you alright? I'm fine, just a little tired. Yes, we're fighting, right? The scent, the ocean, reminds me of home. But home? Why home? Kirk. The sea. The scent of the ocean grows stronger. Are we home, Scotty? Is this the way home? It will be, Spectre. Larentina, I promise. Tell me then, what's that before my eyes? What? A figure strides down the street, humming a tune. The streets are a mess in the aftermath of the
Auto shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
The streets are a mess in the aftermath of the panicking townsfolk, but it hardly bothers Frost as she plucks at the air and imagines music. Slithering sounds. The sea's terrors keep away from her. No, they ignore. Is she playing an instrument? Does it sound nice? I don't know. Then ask. Wait. Did I shake him? Damn it. Was it when we first met? No, he didn't even touch me. Those documents must be destroyed, Iberian. Obey. You may keep your limbs attached, if you prefer. He's fast. Weren't your friends only burning them because there wasn't time to save them all? With your skills, you could just as easily have taken them yourself, so why the need to burn them? Friends? The man growls from the bottom of his throat, a sound born of humiliation. We are not friends. Then what? It doesn't concern you. Surrender the documents and leave this place. Whether you're with the Inquisition or with another country. He stopped. Yes, you've always been sharp. The mysterious Ager gazes into the distance. Friends. We may be bound by blood, but you must stay away from Ager for now. Huh? But Elysium evades the attack. It's immediately clear why he managed to. The sword's order rips the shard papers to shreds, sending the splintered truth drifting into the wind. Oh no. They cannot return to Ager just yet. Allowing everyone to act on their own will only accelerate the destruction. Even though Ager has always chosen the path of self-annihilation. No more seer terrors approach. Unsurprising numbers for the coast. Now, where are you hiding? You... No, not the lantern! Answer me! What did you intend for Grand Pharaoh? The lantern! Get it off me! Answer me! It's... What are you pointing at? Carmen looks back in the direction that the cultist is indicating. A statue stands in the middle of the square. Ah. Grand Pharaoh, the Great Lighthouse. Of course. You're seeking the lighthouse of Grand Pharaoh. Stop it! The nobles once called these great monuments the eyes of Iberia. Dozens of them once stood on Iberia's coastline. Even had a witch king's tower in Leviathan not been toppled, it would still have been dwarfed by these guardians of the sea. They are the single greatest mark that human civilization has ever left on this land. Let's see. The Eye of Iberia. Do a miracle. Destroy the sacrilege. Take that lantern away. The profound silence destroyed most of the lighthouses and disabled the rest. What are you plotting? I see. So you knew. You know that one remained operational, that the goal of the Grand Fair Project was to protect what was left of the Eye of Iberia. That's why you've been lurking here, awaiting your chance. I never expected there to be traitors in the very heart of the Inquisition. Where are they? While you were babbling away, look under your feet and come to face with your pathetic narrow-mindedness. What? Unsettling, slithering noises. The sea terrors are glowing? What is this luminescence? Get away from it! Get away from it! Ah! Monster! Impatient growling. Meltdown. Roar. Hello. Peaceful riff. There's a familiar scent on you. Do you know what it is? Spirited riff. A pleasant melody, but not the one I know. Then how does the one you know go? When she prayed, the stars ceased to shimmer. When she swept, the night let out a smile. When she laments, the anguish sprawled upon her madness. A song of Aegir, a sad song. A song of Aegir, a sad song. But I don't like it. It belongs in the past. It lacks passion and wallows in futile sentimentality, the same as Aegir itself. A shame. You've come home, Aegir. Oh, me? Sing. And song, you will rediscover yourself. Song? What memories will singing recall? Justine, you all encounter your past. You must eventually find it and face your destiny, or it will find you. That's how it has ever been since I left the ocean. What a strange woman, but I don't mind singing. Then sing. La la la, la la la. When she prays, the stars ceased to shimmer. As always, there's such sorrow in your song. Who are you? I never imagined we meet again in such circumstances, Larentina. All right. a warped mailbox with a strange device crammed into it. The words, Wilderness Survival Module, printed on the side in Agarian, seemingly slotting into a little handy. Who put it here? And what message are they trying to send to whom? Doctor, here's your newly obtained module. You can inspect it in a little handy. Active modules can assist us in better combating the Seaborn. Carry on exploring, and get your hands on even more. Alright. Ooh. Survival command melee. Survival. Melee operators have plus 40 healing effectiveness. Interesting. Oh. Range operator. Okay. Save. There's nothing inside the mailbox. Okay, a little handy might be interesting. Until the forward base finds a way to deal with the Neferfera brand, it is inadvisable to rush ahead through this area. Alright. Recommended average level? What is this? Oof. Alright. Okay, we have that one there. Alright, how shall I do this? Apparently it doesn't cost any sanity. You can expect and adjust the modules of little handy here. Alright. Okay, is this like a tutorial? Okay. I guess I am forced to use Cardigan. Okay. Alright. We're holding a special training drill today, focused on upcoming enemies and combat environments we'll be likely facing. Though this is only a simulated battlefield based on frontline information provided by the Inquisition, it must be taken seriously. What are those wiggling tiles? This is Netherseer brand. Some scholars are calling it a unique oceanic life form, but we still don't have too much information at present. Watch. This unusual... Oh, thank you for coming in. It must be taken seriously, yes, it must be. This unusually shaped organism will spread to adjacent tiles at fixed intervals. And what is this? Oh, thank you for following. Thank you so much for following. Shoot, it's spread under the enemy's feet. Shoot, it's spread under the enemy's feet. Be careful, some enemies can deal increased damage. Increased nervous impairment when on Nessa C brand. Alright. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. Alright. How do I get bitties? What do you mean by bitties? Instructor Doorman! The brand spread to me! I can sort of hear this slippy noise. Take care. Nether Brain will deal arch damage and nervous impairment to any operator deployed on its tiles. How do you get bits? I don't think I have it set up where I can get that
Auto
stuff
shutdown
yet.
initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
I'm trying to get to affiliate status where I am, which I think has more, which has a bit more options like channel points. I don't have it to the point. I'm still at. Okay. Now I'm trying to get to a affiliate status where I can get a or where I can use perks like channel points and such, but right now I don't have that quite yet. I should be able to get it soon though. Take care. Nether Brain will deal arts damage and nervous impairment to any operator deployed on its tiles. Can I retreat, please? Feels like my shoes are gonna melt and I can't stand up. Deploying operators on Nether Brain is the only way to prevent further spread. Any tiles without operators deployed will allow the brand to freely spread. I'll send a medic operator to back you up. Hang in there, Kuro. There's another gap on the right side. Quick, block the Nether Brain from spreading to the main battlefield. The rest is up to you now. Alright. What range do you have? Alright, and let's have you there. Alright. All seems to be going well. Oh, whoops. I should have noticed. Okay, what's your block? Your block is only 2. I should have known that. Alright. Right. I have yet to see you. What can you do? Oh. Alright. Alright. Alright, what enemies are we having here? Elite 1, level 1. Okay, this is where it gets more difficult. They walk here freely. That doesn't tell me anything. However, let's analyze this. So we need to stop the spread there. I am thinking possibly Melantha or a Sator there. That should help stop the spread. Yeah, I think I need a... Gonna replace you with Sator. Alright, let's look at that once again. Yeah, I think Sator would be the best choice there. Oh. Alright. Or maybe not? Alright. How soon can I get in Sator? Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's have you there for now. Do-do-do. Alright. Let's... And... Alright. Yep, let's have you there.
一瞬です。
Alright.
心配しない。
Do-do-do-do-do.
私の炎は私がダブリンだ。
Okay, let's have that. Oh, floof. Alright, this is gonna be a problem. Maybe Satori was not the right decision. Yep, Alright, let's abandon this. Should have gone with Malanta. Yeah, Malanta would have been a better choice, a much better choice. Alright, swapping you out for Malanta.
はい。ご指示に従います。
Alright.
では私たちは刈り取りに。
できる限りやります。
Alright, now that should be much better. Much, much better! Alright, there we go. Do-do-do-do. And there we go. Placing you there.
一瞬です。
Do-do-do.
心配しないで。
Alright, having you back there.
ご命令は
There we go.
私の炎、私がダブリンだ。
Alright. Maybe having you back there.
治療の準備だ。
Probably gonna be the best decision.
心配しないで。
Alright. Keep on healing. Oh, floof. Alright, I was not able to get her down soon enough. Perhaps maybe range units would be the best idea here.
歌っている時は眠らないんだから。
アーツの治療範囲に入れ。Not one step forwards.
Alright. Let's start getting you in.
狙って。
Alright, I might just have to deal with that.
Acknowledged.
はい。聞いていますよ。
Alright. Do-do-do. I might just have to deal with.
安全着陸。
Alright, let's try and deal with that.
いたのね。
Do-do. Okay, you.
ここだよ。
Alright. So it seems to have spread everywhere, except I can really easily just put someone in that
今助けて。
and not have anyone. Interesting. That range is really strange. Alright, they can't enter that box for whatever reason. Alright. Alright, they can't enter that box for whatever reason, but it seems like only 10 more enemies can come through. They all seem to be targeting Hoshiguma though, but no one seems to be targeting La Pluma for whatever reason. Alright. However, yeah, I think this should be fairly easy. Even if it didn't, even if it was messy. Alright, there we go. Last two enemies. That should be everything I need to start whittling you down. There we go. Exactly as the reports say. Such a curious creature. Grr. Grr. Easy now. No need to get excited. Seems you understand human speech. There are parasites living on these sea terrors, but I've never seen them on land before. The Iberians call it the Nether Sea brand. An eerie glow has been occasionally seen off the coast of Iberia since the Profound Silence, their earliest known instance dating back to 17 years ago. Our scientists believe it to be some sort of algae bloom. So have the Ager also encountered these unsettling things? Seldom, but the Academy's garden has no shortage of luminescent ornamental plants. So the Ager do know what the word ornamental means. Nether Sea brand, an apt name. It is the sea leaving its mark on the land. At its heart, its spread it is no different from the sea terrors at Salviento. Oh hi. Hey yo! Do you mean to say this phenomenon is yet but another form of their evolution? Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I see the biologists of Iberia are lacking in many ways. We've encountered some complications, but this is further from the worst case scenario. Oh, my YouTube, let me just get that real quick. Should be right in the About section. Yeah, but let me just grab that real quickly. Alright. I don't have a way to donate yet. I would like to soon, but I don't have one yet. Quite yet. That's just an archive channel. Going through my old videos, my old streams. I was planning on learning on how to I was planning on learning how to video edit in order to make... Thank you. I was planning on learning how to do video editing to make more edited videos. Thank you for the sub, though. The Inquisition has noted an alarming increase in the variety of sea terrors. Most notable at Coastline 3, where after a mere 4 or 5 days, our enemies were unrecognizable. As I said, the ocean encroaches upon the land in its own way. Now there's an operative from Rhodes Island I must rescue. I'll accompany you. No, it'll be more expedient for you to
Auto
work...
shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
No, it'll be more expedient for you to work with the hunters to eliminate the threat as quickly as possible. I assume I'd be a retreater with more caution. I'd assume. Indeed, she should be, but for now we have a clearer enemy to deal with. What will you do, Council of Aegir? Continue to bicker over your country's pride. 10 minutes. I'll take care of everything and meet up with my hunters. Then we can talk about how to reach that lighthouse. I'll remain here then. Law has been absent from this chapel for far too long, but thankfully, someone has been polishing it. It will be the only light in this war. The Iberian Inquisition is here, even if it is I alone. Hey, what's going on? Diego, where were you? The Church of the Deep cult has appeared out of nowhere, and the town's covered in monsters. Oh, and what? Why did they attack the town? Where's Emilia? Did the monsters harm her? You? They didn't harm anyone. They're just fighting. And an Inquisitor. No one told the Inquisition. I swear. Alright. They showed up not long after we found the carcass in the square. It might have been their work in the first place. Now that I think of it. What's going on, Uncle? Oh, good afternoon there. You look... Jordy, come with me. Uncle. Quiet. Diego, it wasn't us. We could have contacted the Inquisition in such a short time, no matter how fast we were. I know. We need to protect Jordy and explain things. Maybe someone went to them early. A week ago, a month ago, who knows? Rumors of cultists have been spreading for a while now. It wasn't me or my husband. Could it be Juan? Maybe the Inquisition found him. You knew Juan was a member of the Church of the Deep? When did you find out? Jordy, go. Alright. Diego! Oh, he's gone! Never mind him. What about the town? I don't know. The Inquisition, the outsiders are fighting the monsters. There's nothing we can do about it. Tss. The Inquisition will be coming for us once he's done. Surely not. Wait, what are you thinking? The best case scenario would be both sides taking each other out. What? You can't possibly be serious? Think about it. Have we really lost that many people to sea terrors compared to how much damage the Inquisition has done over the years? But... When they come for you, can you prove that you're not a cultist? What are we supposed to do then? If the Inquisitor can really kill that sea terrors, the only way to avoid suspicion would be to hand over someone even more suspicious. For example, and Aegir links to the Church of the Deep. Okay. The others have pulled out, but Emilia is nowhere to be seen. Both an Inquisitor and Abysmal Hunters. I've only heard them mentioned in passing by Emilia. Here on land, though, they're not as troublesome as the Inquisitor. Find Emilia, take her, and delay the Abysmal Hunters. Go, our siblings have fallen. We're the last ones standing. The Inquisition must not be allowed to take any more of our comrades. Shifts head in agreement. Jordy, hurry! Yeah, okay. What's happened to the town? Are those sea terrors too? It's the Inquisition. Maybe a High Inquisitor, seeing how he's coming to uproot a church held out all by himself. Sea terrors and cultists have appeared in Grand Pharaoh. There's no explaining this away. Take this, lad, and the lamp your father left you. Keep them safe. You're not a child anymore. Jordy Fortsons Rosa. I've told you everything. This is your last chance to embrace a new life. I always wanted to tell you the truth, convince you to leave, but I know. Uncle, you're like a father to me. Grand Pharaoh is our home. If I leave here, I won't have anything left. What's going to happen sooner or later? All the young folks want to leave. You're the exception. I'll go with you. Sea terrors are dangerous, but I know how to deal with them. This is our last chance to slip past the Inquisitors, though. What's that sound? The door. Huh? You, not even sea terrors eat people, but you have no qualms. Say something. Piotr, Manuel, I know it's you out there. Cowards! What's going on? What's going on? They've blocked the door. What? But why? Because you're an Aegir. They must have surrounded the place. We'll go up to the attic and leave through the roof. Do I know you? Look at you, Laurentina. What happened to your nun's habit? You look so good in it. You found where you belonged, right? Abysmal Hunters found you. They want to bring you home. Laurentina. My name is Laurentina. The name of the vast creation's master. What is this vast creation's master? The ocean, or its avatar. Something's not right with your state of mind. You shouldn't be so... Oh, were you awake when you killed Quintus? For instance. Quinn! Tuss! You touched the sea, but did not immediately proceed to Aegir. I thought you people longed for home. Or do you have somebody on land gently guiding you? Why do we have to reunite under such circumstances, Laurentina? Your hands are so cold. There was a time when there was no secrets between us. Now, though. Spectre! When you remember my name, come and find me. If you still remember this conversation, that is. If your mind is your own then, I will tell you the whole truth. Farewell, Who is that? I don't know, but she seems to know me. She has no sense. She's not Seaborn, at least not like Quintus. We don't have time for her. Clean up the sea terrors, and we will group with the captain. Hey, are there any sea terrors around here? Are there? Only dead ones. So quiet here. Did the Inquisition take them all? Take care of them all? All the better. Come help me shut them inside. Somebody, go fetch the Inquisitor. Alright, it's blocked. But why are we doing this to Mayor Thiago when everything is such a mess right now? Because we're all off the gallows when things stop being a mess. Unless we do something about it. Go check the chapel and get someone from the Inquisition. Me? But what if there are some still monsters? Is there someone on the roof? What? It's Jordi and Thiago. Get them. Don't let them get away. Run! I know. Get out of town. Don't let the Inquisitors or those bastards catch you. All right. Keep running north. There's a messenger station that might still be in operation. All right. I put some money in your bag. Get out of town. Get out of the country. All right. Jordi, I'm listening. Thiago's footsteps slow down. He looks on as the young Ager runs desperately down the streets. Run! Don't look back! Keep running! That's right, get out of here! Never look back! Don't let them out of town! You were right, lad. This is our home, and no matter waiting or complaining will ever change that. Farewell, my child. Thiago, where's the Ager? Thiago, where's the Ager? Coward! What are you doing? You'll doom us all. We'll all be branded heretics by the Inquisition, just like the old days. Are you more afraid of the Inquisition than the Sea Terrors? More afraid of your own people than monsters? We already lost everything to the Inquisition once. Do you want that to happen again? Your fist is like rubber. Wait, they're still here? Ominous slithering sounds. I've got to get back to the chapel. The Inquisitors will protect me. Take that, you coward! Are you mad? Don't you see the Sea Terrors? What about the Sea Terrors? Did Sea Terrors eat Grand Pharaoh? No, it was you people. You're worse than the profound silence. You've slaughtered compassion with selfishness, whitewashed your own cowardice, and blamed the disaster on the Ager. No! The monsters! They're getting closer! I don't have time for this! Of course, you coward! When they took Mirren, when they took the Ager, you were right under the banner of the Penal Battalion. Murderer! don't think the rest of us are gonna humor you just because you fell in love with an Ager way back when. Come at me, coward. You'll get it from me. Sharp sound of breathing.
Auto shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
The two men become increasingly bloodied as they pommel each other, while sea terrors rush by, ignoring them entirely. They look decidedly out of place. Thiago! Uncle Thiago! Uncle! Why? I have to go back. Stop right there, Ager. Yes! The last Ager of Grand Pharaoh. The last descendant of Briogan. Brio, what? The Sea Terrors would kill you, and the Inquisition would imprison you. Come with me. I need you. Are you one of them? The ones commanding the monsters? No, I seek a lost legend, one that caught the attention of even the Academy. His most important legacy is neither a lighthouse nor a ship, but his descendant. You might be the final clue I'm seeking. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. That man, Diego, is not your father. Who were your parents? Your grandparents. My parents. They went missing in search of the Eye of Iberia. As cruel as it is. Your misfortune is what gives you the chance to become the salvation of Ager. Come with me. I prefer not to use force against Ken. This is all coming out of nowhere. Come with me. What's going on? Quiet, Ro. I'm saving your life. Let's go. A smoke bomb. I shouldn't have let you get away. What's the point of running away with him? You know nothing, library. You're right, Ager. There are many mysteries here. Transgressor, you will answer my questions, or you'll never leave this place. I hope you're smart enough to recognize this fact. Good. Looks like we've shaken him off. It was the right choice to grab you when the Inquisitor drew near. They aren't fighting now, are they? Hello? Oh, sorry. I need to go back to town. Wouldn't recommend it. Alright. Alright. Wouldn't recommend it. Most of the sea terrors are gone, but something doesn't feel right. And I can't get in touch with Dr. Calcit. Plus, you were planning to leave, weren't you? No. I heard that the Inquisitors came to town, and Uncle Thiago that would be taken away. The Inquisition, huh? What if that guy went with you anyway? Sorry, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. I'll need a bit of time to decide whether to go back to town and find Dr. Calcit or get you out of here first. I'll go with you. You sure? Your uncle was so desperate to get you out. If the Inquisition is coming, I doubt I'll be able to escape. Is that duty worth giving up your life for? Huh? What do you... So you're going to go back to Grand Pharaoh just out of some vague sense of duty, without even a clear goal? You've got to be kidding me. If I were you, I'd leave this place, along with any townsfolk who don't want to get involved, and soon. This isn't like running into a swarm of Orasium slugs while camping out in the woods. I hate to say it, but ordinary people can't do a thing here. I just feel like there has to be something left for me to do. I grew up here, listening to those legends, gazing at the coastline, reading my parents' notes. I just don't want my farewell to be like this. This place is my home. Alright. Alright. Judging from the equipment amidst the embers, this newly burnt down house was a secret facility not too long ago. The Church of the Deep Cultists were trying to uncover the secrets of evolution. They seem to possess academic curiosity as well, not just blind faith. The samples in the specimen storage escaped a fiery fate. Okay. This place may have been inhabited by Aegir Islanders, as the signboards bear faintly visible patterns distinct from the Iberian style. Now, it is completely uninhabited, and when the previous inhabitants left, they lacked the time to even take their supplies with them. The factory has been abandoned for many years. The skeletons of incomplete ships scattered among mechanical giants like corpses, rotting in the wilderness, their flesh and blood plucked away. This factory came to life along with Grand Pharaoh itself. Its ambition builders, certainly unable to imagine what things would end this way. Pretty much anything of value has already been whisked away, but the collectors over the years seem to have overlooked the toolbox in the corner. Hidden inside the toolbox in the corner are several blueprints and a notepad. The blueprints, signed by the chief naval architect Ryogen, depict a massive battleship, the magnum opus of Iberia's golden age before calamity struck. But both Grand Pharaoh and this factory are both born after the calamity, and the ships slated to be built here were nothing more than laughable toys compared to even the smallest in the fleet. The engineers were still The engineers here still carry with them blueprints of things that can no longer be. The engineers here still carry with them blueprints of things that can no longer be brought into being. Are they meant for technical reference, or are they merely holding out onto a beautiful dream? Funnily enough, even this parody of the Golden Age is filled with nothing but corpses. There's nothing left in the factory worth investigating. Alright. Alright, more than halfway through. The specimen storage contains a staggering number of samples, including photographs, anatomical diagrams, and the tissue cross-sections. Some of these species have never been observed in the evolutionary record. The promise of the evolutionary end goal is so enticing and so real that it can drive the brightest minds to work towards a day and night, sacrificing themselves. How did the cultists feel towards the creatures they worshipped when their scalpels sliced through the flesh of the sea terror? Did they feel the same pain as if their own skin was being cut? Or will humanity's curiosity eventually supersede faith? On the long road besides the ocean, representations of two civilizations speak herein. Alright, I'm going again. Sorry.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, fish. I'm back. I am back. Alright. Alright, before we do this, let's
Welcome home, Doctor.
let's go here, collect, clear any stage 6 times, defeat a, okay. And let's go here. Just checking on this stuff. And stop trade. Alright. Let's clear up all of these except one. And let's trade that. Okay.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Alright. 235. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. Oh! A cursed base? How is my base cursed? What's so wrong with it? I am curious as to how you think it's so cursed. I really am. Now it's probably simple and it probably doesn't have much, but yeah, I have 3 power plants. 3. It might be a bit excessive, but rather I would prefer to go with overkill than no kill. then not have enough.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Overkill is pretty much going to be always better than no kill. Alright. We're at 61% of this done. On the long road besides the ocean, the representatives of two civilizations speak herein. Observe. I arrived in this new land from my maritime home. There is no end to ghastly shock here, not a break in the tragic weave. The clouds are far from as fine as told in legend, and both the land and sky are wrath-bitten and hurting. Cities comparable to Aegir are all but prey to catastrophe. Moreover, the people of this dry land are plagued by an inscrutable sickness. I have learnt of oropathy, of origium, from many academy record. Seeing it firsthand, though. The truth of how it has become an integral part of the land, its roots, deep and stubborn, is made witheringly apparent. Nonetheless, they still tenaciously live, pursue both technology and truth through their unique means, and seek to leave the mark of their continued existence. Though I am lambasted, a traitor, I do not regret my decision to come ashore. The seaborne swarm is expanding. Within a decade, Aegir will find itself besieged with no quarter. But someday, I will complete my travels and return to Iberia. I will leave this memo behind for the Aegir to seek and decipher. I have no faith in the nobility. I am certain that those Aegir termed islanders today will find Iberia withdrawing its respect from them soon enough, whatever the reasons may be. The Golden Dreadnought, the eye of the culture, the jurisprudence of evolution, the stellar life. The ocean and land must form a united front to withstand the billowing waves. It was never my intent to serve as a pioneer. All I am is one step ahead of fate. From a copy of the notes of the Brogan, famed Iberian architect and chief shipwright, written in cryptic Aragon. This is a matter between the Aegir. So, as long as you stand on Iberian soil, the law is watching you, and so am I. What is the relationship between you and the three abysmal hunters? You've harmed Skadi? Strange. Surely she intended to avoid combat. Her blood is a special sort, more special than the rest of ours. I hope you've been diligent in cleaning your weapons. I'm the one asking questions here, and I'm the one who decides whether to answer. I gather the only hunters granted freedom of movement by Lord Carmen were those who declared their interest during the Salvianto conflict. Seems it wasn't a coincidence you crossed swords with her then. She was hardly weak. Weak? What a naive appraisal. She's just unaccustomed to dry land. She lacks flexibility. Don't move. Don't move, Aegir. Comply with the High Inquisitor's investigation. The Inquisition has already concluded negotiations with the Hunters. Your every move merely undermines the basis of our cooperation. Cooperation.
Powering on. Mic off.
Cooperation. Sorry about that. I advise you to rethink your actions. Inquisitor, how many soldiers like you does Iberia have? That is none of your business. Enough to amass an army 3,000 strong? Then Iberia is still unqualified. You're going nowhere. Sharp, chafing sounds. What? What? Where did they come from? Hi, Inquisitor. Are you alright? Hi, Inquisitor. Are you alright? I'm fine. That Ager. This was my fault, sir. He could easily have used that chance to take an arm from me, yet he chose to flee. It seems we can't afford to give chase yet. They're headed for the city. They're hiding in the soil. No. This entire swath of earth has been polluted. How can that be? Take a good look at that gray land and the sinister miasma filling it. Yes, sir. Grand Pharaoh is not being infiltrated by the Church of the Deep. It has already fallen to them. Prepare to fight head on. Ensure Lord Carmen is safe ASAP. This fluorescent nether sea brand is akin to their own city. It beggars belief they're born from it. They proliferate and migrate through it. Ominous slithering sounds. Not all lives thirst for independence. It's no wonder why these filthy things were able to hide in this town. But who brought them ashore? Well, this is just perfect. And here we thought we could find a little inspiration on our beach trip. Talk about a total wash. Rifts in agreement. The sea is caressing the land. I can tell. This is bad gone badder. Okay, that's probably... Alright. This is bad gone badder. Galset once said the Ager won, and the abysmal hunters are the orphans of that battle. But with how things look now, I'm starting to doubt there was ever a win. Oh, speaking of Calcid, did she give us the thing? Yep. Wait to beat around the bush. Why didn't you just give it straight to that Ager? Claudia, that would have been faster. She wanted to use the key to draw us into this. From that view, she definitely succeeded. Or maybe she was originally planning to make us retrieve or help out with something. And then she changed her mind. Huh? Hasn't she always been like 300 steps ahead? What could possibly force her to change her mind? I'm just saying it's possible. Sure, she knows a lot of things, but more than that, she's cautious. If not, how many times would she have died by now? What are you dancing around for? Dan? This chapel would work great for a concert. Skatey, Shark. We've wiped out every enemy we could see. Formless wisps of waves are spreading here as the tide on sandy shores. An auspicious omen. We should not be here. It seems cleaning up some trash wasn't enough to bring her back to her senses. What do we do? Once this area is spotless, we borrow the Iberians' assistance in finding that ship. There are things we don't recognize on their bodies. Perhaps a part of the Sea Terrors themselves. I've been wondering for a while now. How can they still evolve so fast? How are they still so full of life? Even though we've already. That's precisely the question we intend to shed light on. It is also the reason I was willing to cooperate with Calcit. Dr. Calcit. A fine woman, to be sure. Rouse yourself, Hunter. End this before the sun sinks. Sea terrors who cannot hear the ocean's call are but inferior life forms. Understood. Understood. You, Gladia, you've come. I will listen, then. Shark. Do you find it unwieldy in your hands? Yes. I often forget the weapon is in my grasp, as if I'm dancing with it. This is your past, and it's almost caught up to you. We'll be waiting. Grrr. You lead a punctual march, Dario. Have you arranged what I asked of you? Yes, Lord. The penal battalion has readied a ship to leave for the Eye of Iberia. They have also evacuated the coast and surrounded this town by now. Those misguided fools have nowhere to flee. There's nothing to fear in those petty villains, but the new threat they brought forth is an astonishing one. Our technology is able to treat this much pollution, which is only a temporary victory, Dario. This is Aegir technology, not ours. If for every second of every minute, every droplet and every grain of the tide speeding against our sandy shores spreads the sea terrors and their ecology, how are we to defend our homeland then? We will find an answer before that happens. Yes, most assuredly. The Inquisition is also prepared to do battle with the abysmal hunters. We will throttle them to death on this remote shoreline. A fitting cemetery. We can only hope they make the wise choice, and that Calcit can accomplish what she's pledged to. So is this your apprentice then? I'm familiar with her from her work. Yes, Inquisitor Irene, reporting in, Lord Carmen. They say that when Dario found you in the ruins, a thick tome of classics had lodged itself in the beams of the caving roof. A miraculous equilibrium that saved your life. Yes, sir. Young one, you're only here because Dario has determined that you have the will to rush on the front line. Yes, sir. There is an immaturity to you, but you're eager to prove yourself. Your body is filled with vigor and tenacity. But your duties in Grand Faro will be no easier than in San Viento. From here on, you will be only plunging deeper into the heart of evil. Are you prepared? For Iberia's orderliness and integrity, I shall raise my sword and lantern. To me, this motto is more than just a rallying cry. She will be prepared. I trust your judgment, but fate does not give its people time to prepare. Dr. Kelsey and I have matters to attend to still. The mission of guiding the Abysmal Hunters back to the Eye of Iberia is now yours. The Eye of Iberia. High Inquisitor, what exactly is our task? Establish a camp, safeguard the route, and ensure that our maintenance teams can safely reach the lighthouse. The last piece of the Eye of Iberia is 50 nautical miles out from the nearest coast to Grand Faro. Assuming, of course, that's still where the maps indicate. 50 nautical miles. Once our fleet could gaze far across the surface of the tranquil sea, but since they have profound silence, the ocean has become like a boiling poison, melting all who touch it. This is a daunting mission, but recapturing this final lighthouse is of tremendous importance to our people. Understood, sir. It is for this that we require the Aegar's assistance. You are skeptical. She has been to see the Inquisition's underground cages. Sure, you have witnessed the truth in the Inquisition search, in spite of the fact that you cannot attain an answer. Go on, young Inquisitor. Time will not wait, but if necessary, I will have you put time itself on trial. Watch out. You okay there? I'm fine. I'm fine. Sorry, Mr. Elysium. I'm being a drag on us again. Don't you mind it. Those sea terrors. Identical wounds. Pounded into holes in 2s and 3s. This town has to be scouting the girls. This town's been wrecked through and through. Yeah. Whoa, hold it, Jordy. Nah. What is this? Fluorescent creepers, floating creatures, or is it a coral? This stuff is covering the whole street ahead. Hold on, something's coming out of the roofs. Move. Wait. No way, they already have nests here. I thought the Church of the Jeep guys just sicked them off on the town. And wait, could they seriously have just been born this many? How fast does it go? Jordy! Oh, I'm here! Ditch, take a 180 and run for it. But they're behind us too, Mr. Elysium. These monsters build nests faster than the freaking Undertide Gloompincers did. Then it's do or die. Hey Jordy, find something, anything. You gotta weaponize. Well, an umbrella do. Yeah, sure, it looks like we're in for some rain. Hold on to that thing like you mean it. Get ready. Bad at all! Together with the buildings! It would seem Aegar technology isn't necessary to treat the Nethersea brand. It seems Aegar technology isn't necessary to treat the Nethersea brand. Dr. Calcit. Good. You were in one piece. What happened? And who is this somewhat despondent-seeming Ager?
Auto shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
Outstanding strength, hunters. Spare us your remarks. Let us hasten to the topic at hand. Calcit has recently suffered quite the ordeal on your behalf. The age he has given us will be ever carved into my memory, while what you've done, I will likewise never forget. But this present situation is by her arrangement, a small coastal town, a simple meeting. Then in honor of her efforts, may we set aside our grievances and begin the discussion. What you seek is Ryogen's legacy. You want to find the Stoltifera. Stoltifera Nevis, the ship of fools. Wasn't that the flagship the fleet wiped out in the profound silence? How many years has it been? What most piques my curiosity is how a foreigner can be so sure that he remains afloat. Then, from the Iberian point of view, do you believe it to be sunk or not? In all likelihood, it isn't. However, it has not once returned to port. A ship, unsunk for over 60 years, yet never returning to dry land's harbor. Can your people determine its position? We could once, but not now. In other words, Gladia looks to the statue beside them. She has no recollection of such buildings. Perhaps they already died their silent deaths before she came ashore. The Eye of Iberia. These wonders were once the cornerstone of a magnificent project. Most of the lighthouses that formed the Eye perished in the profound silence. Only one remains. It does not belong to you. It belongs to Ager. Ryogen was indeed an Ager, and it came from the ocean, but his devotion was selfless. He made ample contribution to Iberia's sea explorations. After the disaster, you let your citizens pour their rage upon the Ager, upon him, indulging such folly paints you in an untrustworthy light. Yet, are the Ager able to swear no implication in the profound silence? Whilst will be the death of us all, if you want to are so together to continue this conversation, then both Iberia and Ager are as good as destroyed. Civilizations do not die. They are merely replaced. But the next time it happens, humanity will have no hand in it. Dr. Calcit, please mind your tongue with Lord Carmen. I do not mind. We have certainly known each other long enough. But is this your usual method, Calcit? Sir... surgically extracting the key individuals from the gargantuan body of fate, setting them in front of you, and convincing them of the wretchedness of your idea. My idea is simply to save you. Iberia is free to refuse, as is Ager. If we cut the untested young lady, Then there are 6 at the table, 3 for each, both the Inquisition and the Hunters. The town itself is an Iberian marvel constructed by an Aegir. It could not be more appropriate for such a conference. At this very moment, the Netherseed brand is still spreading. The Seas terrors have built a nest in town, and their existence takes a vastly different form than before. A different stress enough to cause alarm. If not present yet recognize the scale of this oceanic threat, then perhaps we should adjourn. We can watch the precious time bought by the sacrifice of the abysmal hunters is whiled away for nothing. Was our victory meaningful? Of course, without it, then after the profound silence, Iberia will not even have a deathbed to struggle upon. As for you, Lord Carmen, I hope you can put aside your prejudices against the Aegir. Use your... I'm so very old now, Calcit. Let's get to the point, shall we? I have aged past the inclination to win every argument, as well as the strength to uphold glory through speeches. There is no greater glory than survival, and no one sees the situation clearer than I. You may resign your words. The Inquisition is willing to cooperate with the abysmal hunters in finding the lost dreadnought. The golden dreadnought. I have no objections. I would have thought contact between Aegir and Iberia would give you pause. Contact? If you could breathe on water, if you could visit our cities without the aid of equipment, then I would not mind showing you the true display of Aegir's technology. We look forward to it, Madam Consul. A Terraceo of the Penal Battalion would immediately ashore several dual-use warships at Grand Pharaoh, establish a camp, and clean up the harbor in preparation. Dario, go with the abysmal hunters, prior to us, securing a sea route to the Eye of Iberia. Pass your judgment on arrival. As you command. Calcit, should time be of the essence, I will prioritize re-establishing contacts with Aegir. A voyage to the deep sea is a tremendous affair to us all, but for you it will simply be a trip back home. You will find that ship, and you will find a way back to Aegir. I leave the details to your discretion. Perhaps it will be fair in the future when next we meet. So long as you remember our words, we hope that once you return, you will be able to re-evaluate all that Aegir has suffered. Then let us make haste. We will. Sorry, Dr. Calcit. Ever since the part about the lighthouse, Jordy's been... The Aegir. Perfect. I have much to ask you. Wait. Who are you? I'm a resident of this town. My name is Jordy. There shouldn't be any Aegir in Grand Pharaoh. There shouldn't be any Aegir in Grand Pharaoh. Our dossier says there are records of collusion between the Aegir and the Church of the Deep. Who are your parents? My parents were lighthouse technicians. They gave their lives for the Eye of Iberia. My house is filled with dusty blueprints. I may have never actually seen the lighthouse, but I want to. The meaning of my homeland. The meaning of my parents' lifelong struggle. You may not. The Inquisition must first interrogate you. Why should I consider protecting a feeble civilian in a melee? What if he were a descendant of Briogan? What? But he looks nothing like the photographic records of Briogan. Even if it's true, we should be demanding he turn over what's left of his family's legacy, and let the Inquisition take over the research. Hi, Inquisitor! What is your name? Agar. Jordi Fortuna Rosa. My uncle told me that. Then you should know what awaits you for voluntarily appearing before the Inquisition. I know. Irene. Yes, sir? Seize him. And take him with you. Yes. What? That was what you wished for, was it not? Thank you, Lord. Nonetheless, my greatest hope is to see true, enduring cooperation between Agar and Iberia. Even the longest journey starts with a single step. Then we don't have a moment to lose. We'll let the eye of Iberia gaze upon the desolate sea once again. Alright. 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 The calamity completely reshaped Iberia's coastline. The majestic harbor built more than 70 years ago sank into the sea without a trace. It goes without saying that Cold Reef Port cannot hold a candle to it. Though small, it still reserves a few berths for massive ships. In reality, those ships will never return to port. Prepare to board. A few of the small vessels prepared beforehand by the Penal Battalion are moored to the port. When they set sail into the sea for the first time, they'll face completely unknown winds and waves. After the plan to build Grand Pharaoh was put on hold, Cold Reef Port was almost never used. The few voyages in the port's records were mostly small-scale search missions carried out by the Inquisition and the Penal Battalion. Nobody ever returned from those expeditions. Today, this long-since lonely port will finally see another ship from its embrace. Its crew will set out to find the Iberia that is still looking out over the ocean. The Penal Battalion prepared the boat in advance. The old dockworker carrying out work he was unfamiliar with, loading the vessel with supplies for the voyagers. The boat slowly left the port, disappearing before the people's sights. The dockworker thought to himself that he might never get the chance to send off another ship in his few remaining years. Alright. The warehouse sold supplies designated for the next voyage. The only problem, nobody knows what it will be or if it will ever complete. The warehouse complete. Nobody knows why this lighthouse survived the disaster. Perhaps it is because no matter how terrifying the winds and waves may be, nothing can stop people from gazing towards the sea. Iberia's eyes will never close, only be temporarily clouded over. Alright. Alright. It shuts its eyes. Its sweet streams unperturbed for over a decade.
Auto shutdown initiated. Auto shutdown cancelled.
Alright. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright. Let's see. Do 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 do.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Alright, my throat kind of hurts. Do do do. Alright.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Alright, maybe some head hunting real quick. And let's see. Anything good? Nope, just a 3-star. Alright. And let's try that once again. Another 3-star.
My name is Plume, formerly of the Pontifica Cohors Lateran. I will be your sword and your wings as I defend your very life.
Okay. And let. Alright, certificate store. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. Oh, we have that. It's gonna. I might go with the one skin for Reed. Like how that has a live 2D. I don't have Blaze. I do have Flint. Okay, you're 22 days for that. I don't have you. I do have both of you. I can't afford either one of you right now. Alright. I guess this is where we say our goodbyes, and give me a moment, I'll have to find a channel to raid real quick. Oh. Here's a guy who was doing something similar to what I was doing. Alright. Okay, yeah. Remind me later. Alright. Sorry. Oh. Raid now?